Welcome back. So some big news coming out here recently from Clausen Marshall Racing, Tyler Courtney, as well as Highland Racing. This coming from an article published by Highland Racing, and it says Tyler Courtney, the full-time driver of the Clausen Marshall Racing number 7 BC, experienced a vicious multi-car crash on the opening lap of Thursday's Joker's Jackpot. He was transported to a hospital and underwent successful surgery, with doctors expecting a full recovery over the next few months. So that is obviously the main storyline with this thing, that Tyler Courtney is going to make a full recovery. He's going to be okay. And Tyler, if you're watching this video, man, we are thinking about you. Hope to see you at the racetrack here soon, and just so glad to hear that good news coming from him. So in this video, we'll mention the fill-in drivers for the 7 BC. There will be Duncan tomorrow night at Lernerville, and then Giovanni Scelzi for the rest of the season full-time with High Limit. So we'll start out with Duncan. He'll fill in tomorrow at Lernerville. In his career at Lernerville Speedway, 22 career starts. He does have a win there back in 2011 in local action, 5 top 5s, 11 top 10s, and against the All-Stars, he's ran 4th, 5th, 6th, and 8th before. He's also got a top 15 against the Outlaws there as well, but hasn't ran. I think he ran one time this year there at Lernerville, but before that had been like 2 or 3 years. But Duncan, a more than capable driver to run inside the top 10 tomorrow night over there at Lernerville. And I'm a big fan of Duncan. Great to see him get a cool opportunity like this to help fill in for a buddy of his with Tyler Courtney. So then after that, Giovanni Scelzi will be the next full-time driver of this car for the rest of the Highland Racing season. We do not know what his first race will be outside of the Tulare Thunderbolt Raceway, which will take place on August 15th. That'll be the next Highland Racing points-paying event after Lernerville tomorrow night. I'm assuming they're going to run, Knoxville Nationals together. You would have to think they're going to want to run a couple of races together as well to, get the feel of each other, for Gio to get the feel of the car, for Jake Argo and him to, try to form a bond or whatever and try and figure each other out, driver and car and crew chief combo. So you're going to think that they're going to race quite a few times here to figure all the stuff out before they get into a very busy stretch of races out there on the West Coast, starting on the 15th of August. So Giovanni Scelzi, looking at the last remaining races on the High Limit schedule. So we're at race number 26 or 27 tomorrow night, so still got about halfway of the year left. There are 14 remaining tracks on the schedule. Giovanni Scelzi has won at 5 of those tracks that are on the schedule. So the tracks he's won at: Tulare, well, that's the next race. That's the first race he'll be in the car at. Placerville, that's the second race he'll be in the car at. He's won at Bridgeport, he's won at Lakeside, and he's won at Eldora Speedway. There's 2 races at Eldora, there's 2 races at Lakeside, and there's 1 race at all 3, Bridgeport, Placerville, and Tulare. So that's 2, 4, 7 races right there that Giovanni Scelzi, we know he's got plenty of laps at, he's got success at, and so that is a very, very good thing for this team when they are this close in the race for the Highland Racing Championship. Now, out of those remaining 14 racetracks on the schedule, he has not raced at only 2 of them: the Texas Motor Speedway Dirt Track, which are the final 2 races of the year for the championship, and the Path Valley Speedway in Pennsylvania. So just 2 races, 2 tracks he's never been to before. One of them kind of like a cookie cutter Texas, right? And then Path Valley, that's going to be a wild card, very small quarter-mile racetrack, and that'll be interesting to see how he's able to, attack that place. Now, what is very interesting is the dynamic here for Gio Scelzi to go from running 7th in the Outlaw point standings, over 600 points behind David Gravel in the championship, to now jumping into this car, going to be more than likely 2nd in points and less than 20 or 30 behind the championship points lead. That is going to be, the mindsets to go from one to the other have got to be quite interesting there for Giovanni Scelzi. And to me, this could not be a better option for this team to fill into this race car. He's been on the Outlaw Tour for the last 3 years. He ran 4th in points with the Outlaws in 2023. He led the championship there for a few weeks as well. So Gio Scelzi, he's got the experience of racing for points. He's got the experience of racing all over the country. We just mentioned he's only not going to 2 of the tracks on the schedule. He's ran against the best competition for the last couple of years, and so he should be able to get in this car, and I would think there not be very many bugs to work out, and that's why they should run, a couple of races prior to getting to Tulare to feel things out, and I think he's going to be very, very, potent, especially on that West Coast swing. Tulare, Placerville, Chico, Douglas County, he's been there before. Skagit, he's been there before. And so that should be a very good set of races, I would think, for the driver that is from the West Coast So interested to see how that will all work out for him. And with this as well, we still do not know the decision for the KCP Racing 18. We do know, however, that on the night before the Kings Royal, which is a points-paying outlaw show, that they were given show-up points for that race. The Kings Royal, not a points race. We did see Bill Baylog even not race that event as well. And so we should find out if the KCP team is going to run full-time for the Outlaws points for the rest of the year. We will know who the driver is here at this week because they race 2 or 3 times. They run at BAPS. I think they run at Lincoln as well, and they run somewhere else in PA as well. So we're going to know who's in the 18 car here very, very soon. But right now, we do know for sure who is in the 7BC. It is Cole Duncan tomorrow night. It is Gio Scelzi for the rest of the year. Did want to mention this as well. Cole Duncan comes into tomorrow night. They are 12 points behind the KKR 49. That means if Cole Duncan can run 5th in the race, it would be a tie going into Tulare. If Cole Duncan runs 5th tomorrow, if he runs 4th tomorrow, that means the 7BC team would be 2 points ahead of the KKR 49 going into Tulare on August 15th. So, yeah, I mean, this is obviously not something we want to see, having 3 drivers injured, and it's great to see Sunshine is going to make a full recovery, but it is definitely very, very interesting as far as this entire series goes, how this is going to shake out. We'll have to wait and see how it goes tomorrow night at Lernerville, for Cole Duncan. Once again, Aaron Reitzel, Brad Sweet, Tyler Courtney, we're all thinking about you, and hopefully we'll see you guys back at the racetrack here very soon. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I think that's all we've got today on the Rodman Rundown. We'll talk to you guys again here soon. Hopefully we'll see a couple of you tomorrow at Lernerville, and yeah, thanks for watching, and thank you for all the support. Talk to you again here very soon.